И всем привет, канал MitrichPlay, и мы продолжаем проходить игру Dragon Age Inquisition. Так, ну что, пошли.
Good luck sealing those rifts.
Что-то еще хотел. Да. К алхимику забежать.
At least we've got Inquisition troops out at Redcliffe now, giving those people some real hope.
It's almost as if Mother Giselle brought the truth.
Охренеть. Где бы мне взять торговца? С кучей травок.
Here, sir, with Cedric's compliments, sir.
What's the catch this time?
No catch, sir. Said he wanted to help the Inquisition. Plus, I think the herbs were going to go off and nobody wanted to buy them. Think Cedric wanted people to like him.
Well, good enough.
Вы что, еще здесь стоите?
I will keep the peace while you and the others appeal to the Chantry in Val Royeaux.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports. There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Farria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Склонить Лилиану к убийству? Ну, наверное. Это ж предатель.
Glad to see traitors are dealt with quickly.
We must do whatever it takes to protect our interests. I am pleased that you agree.
Ненавижу предателей.
I have no tolerance for traitors.
You take a harsh view, but I suppose that is the way in these troubled times. We will make the Inquisition a force to fear. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do. Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified. Later, then.
We can... but I...
Nice work with those supplies. The Smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or
I will take
sky.
these injuries.
All
You
that
return.
existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be.
Farewell, revered mother.
Apothecary Adon wanted to know when he
Thank
might be
you.
able to provide the materials he needs.
I asked Adon not to rush us. Demon essence. Hello? Can I help you with something?
I'll speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
Greetings.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more. Farewell.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. But one word.
We are garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased?
I am not convinced we are prepared for the full scrutiny of Val Royeaux.
18 часов. Я худею с них.
All right.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask him.
Меня это не смущает.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words. An angry mob will do you in just as quickly as a blade.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Оставшиеся жрицы церкви объявили инквизицию ересью. Попытки найти союзников для борьбы с брешью потерпели неудачу. Сейчас мы даже не можем войти в столицу, чтобы нас не арестовали солдаты или не растерзала толпа. Нужно убедить церковь разрешить нам войти в город, а мы поможем им, покажем им, что Вестник Андраста не какое-то чудовище, как они вбили себе в голову.
The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lord Herald.
You're one of Leliane's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
The Templars will help us, as they always have.
Good people of Val Royeaux, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no mage in our hour of need.
У нас есть настоящий враг.
You say I am the enemy. The breach in the sky is our true enemy. We must unite to stop it.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
it is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement, raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet, you should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Ничего ты, охреневший. Храмовники, идите к нам, как Кален.
Templars! One of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did.
You're a mage. Your ties are worthless. They are all made traitors just by being in your company.
But Lord Seeker, what if he really was sent by the Maker? What if...
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
В смысле?
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Да, походу, да.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Ever since our Divine was murdered, toothless old fools are lost without
Is what
her.
they're saying real?
What are the Grand Clerics
The
doing while the
Inquisition's
main
going to fix the
circles
hole
lie
in the
empty?
sky?
Это правда.
That's what we're attempting, yes.
No one is doing anything. The Chantry is useless, and the Templars... Andraste... I never thought they'd abandon us. Listen, your camp will need food. I have contacts. We'll have deliveries there in days.
You want to help the Inquisition?
Never been part of something this big before, but... if your Inquisition's going to seal the sky, I want to help.
What do you think, Cassandra?
I think the woman is asking you and not me.
Well, he is...
The Herald of Andraste. Yes, I understand. Haven is a mess, but we won't turn away anyone willing to help. Invite her, if it pleases you.
Head to Haven, then. We need good people.
I don't know if I'm that, but it will be nice to see. Thank you.
Завербованный агент.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Что за...
The Chantry has just shown themselves helpless. Who will fetch their Templars back, I wonder?
My Maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Comfort is only yours to give. Oh, Maker, where is the comfort? Look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart. What have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns.
Верь в волю Андрасте со мной.
Blessings of Andraste are not lost to us. They've been made flesh.
Hold your tongue. I will not hear the blasphemy of a fool who claims to be sent by our holy bride. Maker, put out my eyes. I would rather blindness to this growing dark.
Ну да.
The Templars didn't.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Буду счастлива видеть вас в своем салоне в замке. Искренне ваша первая чародейка. Понял. О, хорош. Блин, я опять забыл Вальку, Бьянку прокачать.
I am open to you and yours. I price at a premium for everyone, so don't assume it's because you're with the Inquisition.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps you should look among your fellow mages.
That would have been my first choice if you'd been willing to speak with us.
We're willing now. That's the important thing. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lord Herald.
Интересно.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Храмовники от нас отказались, а маги напротив. Хотя это имеет с нами дело.
Well, this has all been a frustrating mess. Templars and Chantry and especially the mages. Just everything. I apologize if you were refused service.
Не знаю, все скуплю. Глядишь, что. Пригодится.
Open? Yes, as open as I can be. If you've a need for the well-cut or the sparkling, perhaps I can help. At the
Барахольщик. Ценности. А нахрена нам ценности? Может, для квестов, для выполнения вот этих задач бесконечных. Но у него вроде ничего интересного нет.
Let's look around.
Да, красиво тут. Не чита Ферлдену с первой части.
This victory must please you greatly, Sika Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not our doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. Do you truly believe you are the Maker's chosen?
I do believe it. Do you have a better explanation?
Several, but are they the truth? I am left to question all I have been taught. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
It's not too late. The Chantry could still help us and come out on top.
If only that were true.
What's to stop you from trying?
We are not looking for a winning horse. We are simply trying to do the right thing.
В самом деле, что ты докопался до нее? Фанатики они такие. Как только власть из-под ног уходит.
We maintain an Inquisition presence on Commander Cullen's orders. This has been received as you might expect.
Maker.
Messer.
Maker.
What? Yes, I'm sorry. Minding the duties of the ailing mother, Havara. I am rather overwhelmed. Forgive me. I am unsure whether I meant to extend chantry service.
Inquisition, eh? I'll sell. But if the Chantry censures you, I'm not liable.
Деньги, как говорится, не пахнут.
No offense, but I have to live here, and Val Royaux can be traditional.
Так. Закрыто. Закрыто. О, тут что-то есть. На втором уровне.
Good day to you. Fell upon you.
Используйте карту мира, чтобы отправиться к месту встречи.
It's the Inquisition's herald! Well, they know who I work for, at least.
Это что, ловушка? Нас встречают.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is the...
Ugh! Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah! Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're kind of plain, really. All that talk, and then you're just a person. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Мне надо было его допросить.
You killed him before he could say who he worked for.
And before he could shout magic. What? My people said the Inquisition would want him dead. So he's dead.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Take their weapons.
Because no breaches.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
О, серьезно? Подожди, ты агент или спутник?
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. If you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Ну давай.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
А, блин. Она спутник. Ну ок. Так, там еще кто-то был.
Lord Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Это все правда.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
Мы восстанавливаем мир.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
Блин. Не стоит наживать себе врагов среди знати.
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
The
Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Обрастаем сторонниками. Так.
Now that we've got better mounts, if you like,
I can show you a few tricks to get more out of it.
А у меня что, нету? Так, подожди-ка. Кольчуга, чародея. Зачем я куртку сделал?
Who knows? Maybe some fancy noble riding might save my life. Where it goes wrong. And maybe I'll show you a few tricks as well.
Сойдет.
Right.
Так, подожди, о чем мы здесь забыли?
I'm used to delivering children and helping old men through the winter cold.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere, but to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Да нахрен храмовников, у нас свои есть.
I could at least find out what the mages want.
No doubt what they've always wanted. Support for their cause.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
So it'll be dangerous. I've been in danger since I walked out of the Fade.
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Ну да, подозрительно.
That does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Окей, поищем. Ты кто?
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Опять накидали квестов.
Who trusts in the Maker, fire
I
is
will take
her
these injury
altar.
reports to
As
research
the
in
moth
Monet.
sees light and goes-
My scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find. Let's see what we have.
At your service.
Так, а что мне надо? Ну это... Нет, подожди. Это метка для храмовников. Во, нам открыли, видимо, проход. Нам нужны маги. Храмовников я с первых 2 частей недолюбливаю.
Nothing to report, sir.
Да ты что? Совсем-совсем? Найдите Блэкволла во внутренних... А, это... Страж.
They will make this a fight, not us. Line there and there, no gaps. Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall. Warden Blackwall.
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come! Hold the wall, men! Make them come to me! You're dead, bastard! Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm investigating whether the disappearance of wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
So where are the rest of you?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time, they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall, but this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
Да уж, конечно.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This Warden walks with the Inquisition.
Так, надо в город идти. Или в деревню. Платва.
Yeah. Maker, I hope it's not me. It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here. Yeah.
Да, так значительно быстрее.
Watch out, traveler. The veil's ripped open and Maker knows what could come out. Watch out, traveler. The veil's ripped open and Maker knows what could come out.
What was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
There are many mages in Redcliffe. Maybe Fiona will know what's going on.
Maker have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
А, теперь вы нам доверяете, да?
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Магистр.
The veil is weaker here than in Haven. And not merely weak, but altered in a way I have not seen.
We should talk to the Grand Enchanter.
А чё тут магистр из Твинтера забыл? Политика вмешалась опять.
Impressive craftsmanship to remain standing after such abuse.
Grandmother, I think we should go.
Go? In the middle of the war?
Don't be a fool, girl.
We did not flee Redcliffe when the dead walked into our village. We will not flee now.
Anything we can do, just ask.
A fine day to you.
But look at the sky and those stories about all that magic.
Have you heard? The Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars. They've been driven away
Mother.
or killed.
I had the dream again last night.
No, there'll be no...
They say a desire demon took the mind of our
And when I
young
woke
Lord
up,
Connor.
the
The
ship was
hero of
cold as
Ferelden
ice.
drove the demon away to save him. Make her be praised.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it down. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favors blood lotus flowers.
Трипло.
I talked to one of the rebel mages. She said it sounded like the dream she had before the magic took her.
A discerning...
Так.
I hear most of the apostates are dead or hiding. We should be getting more refugees soon.
What do you need?
See? What did I tell you?
We all did.
Such an irresponsible use of magic. The mages here are little more than animals.
Вы нашли знак. Знак можно прикрепить к доспехам. А, понял. Буду иметь в виду.
Too many people dying for want of simple herbs. My apologies. Can I help you?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by those cursed Templars. I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
The Inquisition welcomes anyone willing to help. Human, elf, or otherwise. If you help those refugees, we'll ensure that you're taken care of.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer, regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things. May I help you?
Goodbye.
Stay safe out there. May I help you?
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Yes, I'm certain I can save more lives.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Да ты задолбала.
A pleasure to see you again.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Yes, these are perfect.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Блять, это бесконечный квест.
You don't even want me to say it, do you?
I don't know.
Would you hate me that much if I were a mage? My boy, no. Maker, no.
Maybe the rumors about the apostates attacking people were just rumors after all.
Either way, we're safe. That's all that matters right now.
Да. Вигвамы, мать вашу, они. Дома.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
Your ram has gone missing.
Yes. I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
I'll speak with you later.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
Особый баран. Феноменально.
Alright. You want to do more to help? Let's join the Inquisition.
Do you mean it?
Ah,
I'm a
Senna,
fair
my
cook and
darling.
you're a fine leather worker. I'm
For
sure
the
they can
first
find
time
some
in
use
all
for
these
us.
years, I fear
And
I
the
will not be
Inquisition
visiting
soldiers
your
are the
ashes.
only ones trying to
What
restore
world
order
is
right now.
this?
If we want to
That
help.
demons
All
and
right, we'll
brigands
do it.
stop a man from
Thank
taking
you.
flowers to his wife's shrine.
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you. I never expected anyone not of the blood to care. My Senna would be grateful. Her shrine lies on a hill to the west, near the table stones. Thank you.
Stay safe.
Walk in peace.
Would that I could.
Sod it. I can't see a thing with that bright thing up in the sky.
Гном ничего не видит из-за солнца. Почти анекдот.
You should talk to the Magister. You're the rightful heir to Redcliffe. They would never take that away just because you're a mage. After what I did. I'm not even sure I should be here. It's not your fault. It could have happened to any of us.
Every ocularum is made from the skull of a tranquil?
I figured they'd fled with the rebel mages. Poor bastards.
I had wondered what had become of them when the mages rebelled. What a tragic waste.
I had wondered where they had gone. I should have looked harder.
О, Конор вырос.
Are you Connor?
You've heard the story, I guess. I can't believe King Alistair thought Redcliffe was the right place to send the mages. I mean, he grew up here. Did he think they would just forget what I did to them?
You were behind the siege of Redcliffe 10 years ago.
That's me. The boy with Redcliffe's blood on his hands.
Weren't you possessed? It wasn't you who did those things.
Wasn't it? I let the demon in. Sometimes when I dream, I remember what happened. I see the death and destruction, and it's me. It's all me.
Why isn't Arl Eamon in power anymore?
After the lands meet, he stayed in Denerim. I couldn't be his heir, not after what happened. So eventually he passed the title to Uncle Tegan.
How did you end up in the Mage Rebellion?
I was living in the Ferelden Tower when the circles dissolved. I voted against it, but at first it seemed all right. No one was summoning demons. They just wanted to oversee themselves. But then the Magister came, and it's wrong what they do in Tevinter. We are monsters. We need to be controlled. If it wasn't for me, every family in this village wouldn't be missing a son, a daughter, a spouse.
You're not in favor of the alliance with Tevinter.
Alliance? Is that what they're calling it? That Magister threw my uncle out into the street. He signed us into servitude. This is my home. Redcliffe, Ferelden. No matter what evils I've done, I would never have invited Tevinter here.
I need to be going.
Please, talk some sense into the Grand Enchanter. Selling out to the Imperium won't win us any friends. We have to find a way to make peace.
Угу. Ну вот это да, это круто. Уже не зря я воспроизводил историю прошлых двух частей.
Travel safely.
It's good to see you.
May it be with you.
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I'm trying. I hope I don't disappoint.
I hope so too.
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Does that mean you support their freedom?
Given a choice between the Circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings, and now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
I don't see any other priests in the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety, but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
What are your feelings on the mages working with Tevinter?
The Imperium burned Andraste. Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
I will leave you to your duties.
Maker speed you, my child.
We're never going back. I'll die first.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corrin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
What kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. It looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The High and Mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Да уж, конечно. А чё такого? Контрабандисты нам нужны. Нам нужна любая помощь. Мы как серые стражи в первой части. Нам нужны все. Так, вам шмотки новые. Хорош. $130. У тебя и так хорошие. А ты оденешь мою старую. Блин, подожди. Щит искателя. Годится. Посох 49. Я знаю, что тут есть какие-то сеты крутые. Эскизы, которые можно крафтить. И они одеваются на любой класс.
Long day.
По-моему, есть сет стражей. Но там для каждого класса свой комплект. Визуально. Есть сет с какой-то с глубинных троп, с дополнением. И, по-моему, есть сет драконоборца. В идеале у нас может получиться абсолютно одинаковая дружина. По внешке.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. What has brought you to Redcliffe?
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
An alliance with Tevinter? Do you not fear all of Thedas turning against you?
Andraste's ass. I'm trying to think of a single worse thing you could have done, and I've got nothing.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Very well. Who's in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'm here to get mages to close the breach.
Right, to business. I understand, of course. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Does that mean you'll lend your mages to our cause?
There will have to be.
Felix. My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Ooh, very mysterious.
There's no telling who or what will be waiting for us in that Chantry.
Only one way to find out.
I remember you. You were a few years ahead of me in the Ostwick Circle. Really come up in the world, right? Marked by Andraste, ordering Templars about. Must be nice.
Why does everyone think we're part of the Chantry? We left the Chantry. They hate us.
Right, and I'm the Empress of Orlais. Go back to your Templars. We don't need you.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
This village has a history with mages, doesn't it? Do you know the details?
During the last blight, the Arl of Redcliffe became ill. Not even the efforts of the Circle could save him. His young son, who was an undiscovered mage, made a deal with a demon to keep the Arl from death. The boy became an abomination. Through him, each night, the demon raised armies of corpses to assault the village. The hero of Ferelden defeated the demon and stopped the undead hordes from destroying Redcliffe.
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all Tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
I didn't realize. From your speech, I should have recognized you as Tranquil.
Yes, my talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
How long have Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
This village has a history with mages, doesn't it?
During the last the boy, the hero of Ferelden.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
О, еще один агент. Пригодится.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These Tevinters make my shoulder blades itch.
Who are you?
Name's Tolwyn, formerly of the Circle of Magi in Hosberg. Lived my whole life there. Since I was 10 years old and came into my magic. 3 meals a day. Quality education, a roof over my head. If you're not summoning demons, a mage tower's a fine place to be.
If you were happy in the Circle, why are you here with the rebels?
We're all rebels now. The vote saw to that. The majority wanted to dissolve the circles. The rest of us went with them and were cut loose. I figured I'm better off with my fellow mages than on my own.
You're not happy with this new alliance?
Something's not right about that lot. They're not like us. Magic or no, I'd rather count myself among decent folk than stand with magisters.
How did the Grand Enchanter end up working with Tevinter?
1 minute, we were bracing for the Templars to attack. The next, we had a Magister ally. It was a stroke of luck that's given us an edge. In a way. Out of the frying pan.
Goodbye.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
А кто их спрашивать будет, что им понравится? Вообще удивительно, как так Алистер с Анорой допустили. Тупо отдали Редклифф магам. Как это, блядь, получилось?
Good date. Make us speed you, my child.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you? Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Another Tevinter. Be cautious with this one.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Are you the one who sent that note, then?
I am. Someone had to warn you after all. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
Чего?
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
That is fascinating, if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself? Sped some things up and slowed others down? Soon, there will be more like it. And they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable. And it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Польщен. За нами охотится секта.
All this for me. And I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Интересно. Он изобрел магию времени. Оказался в Редклифе.
This whole business is distasteful. Perhaps we are better off pursuing the Templars instead.
We may not have time. The breach will not wait for deliberation.
Оказался он здесь. Сразу после взрыва на конклаве. Фактически можно посчитать, что мы уже играем в другом временном отрезке. Потому что, ну, судя по всему, мы успели в Редклифф. Заручились поддержкой магов. Поэтому он оказался здесь раньше, сломал время и оказался. Чтобы нам помешать. Но зачем ему это? Из-за того, что он служит сектантам? Так, надо какого-то уникального барана найти. Блин, где же мне найти торговца травами? Столько золота, а потратить не на что. Я бы сразу все скупил, прокачал бы все зелья. Ты что ли? Стой.
Goodbye.
One down.
Действительно, особый баран. В нем был демон.
Even before the sky fell open, this was a land of spirits and demons. Magic grows wild in the hills of Redcliffe.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Falondine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend. May your Inquisition do as much good for the land as you have done for me.
Супер. Так, внутренние земли. Остался только Висяк. Штормовой берег. Его надо открыть. Тебя тоже. И тебя. Вот. Из-за этого товарища в том числе надо на штормовой берег идти. Получается, все. Надо капралу сказать, что мы все сделали. В этих землях спокойно.
You've done amazing work out here. Thanks to you, these refugees are safe, with warm clothes and food in their bellies. The Inquisition might be able to make use of them. If you had a mind to.
Да ладно.
What are you suggesting?
We could ask the best and brightest to join the Inquisition. They would serve well. Just as easy to put them to work, or look at the whole thing as an act of charity.
The Inquisition can always use skilled volunteers.
These people have been through a lot. They could use a little charity.
If we spread word of the Inquisition offering help freely, we would win the loyalty of every peasant in Ferelden.
Угу. Вот это мне больше нравится. Беженцы будут рассказывать о подвиге Инквизиции, укрепляя ее положение.
All I ask is that the refugees remember we were there when they needed us.
Understood. I know they'll be grateful for everything you've done. I'll go now and set things up with the refugees. But thank you again. These people are alive because of you. None of us will forget that.
В смысле, блядь? Какой нахрен агент? Он и так наш. Это же наш тип. Чё происходит, блядь? Какой агент? Так, ладно, нам пора валить. И заканчивать. Серию будем заканчивать. Ссылка на плейлист в описании. Подписывайся на канал, ставь лайк, оставляй несколько комментариев. Все, всем пока.